Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Katie and today I am doing an office clean with me. Basically, my office has become the catch-all. It is a office slash guest room slash my Pilates room, and I live in a small condo and there isn't a lot of space for things, and so it has come to the point where I can't find anything. I have the stuff for the 25 days of Christmas arriving. I have tons of work stuff going on and I can't find anything. So I wanted to take some time after being inspired by Angie Belmar's 31-day daily grind video series, which if you haven't seen, I will link it down below. But I decided I would take this time to just thoroughly declutter my office, go through, get rid of things I didn't need, try and find some semblance of organization in there again, and hopefully make it to where it was a usable space again. So the first thing I wanted to do was go through a stack of files that I had laying on the floor between the bed and the Pilates reformer. This is for a giant work projects that I've been working on for the past 2 years, and I couldn't put these files away because I kept creating more and I was running out of file room space or file folder space, and so I just kept stacking them on top of each other. And now that this project is coming to an end, I can finally start to put some of it away. And so I bought some clear plastic weatherproof tubs off of Amazon, and I'm gonna put them in there and then put them out into storage so that if I need them again, I can find them, but I don't actually need them in my workspace anymore. Thank goodness. I also wanted to use this time to clean out my handbag. It had become filled with mail and receipts and all the stuff that handbags get filled with. I don't know how it happens, but it did. Probably because I haven't been going out that often this year, you know, COVID 2020 and all that. So I've only been out a handful of times this year, and it's just honestly been just too easy to like put it in a corner. So I needed to go through all of that. Ended up finding my car registration, which was really good because my car registration had expired and I had no idea where I had placed it. So found that, found my sunglasses that I've been looking for. I found some hand sanitizers in there I didn't know I had. I swear some of my handbags feel like a Mary Poppins bag where it's just like stuff just keeps coming out. I don't know how that is, but I just tend to accumulate things. I feel like I can't throw anything away in case I need it for some reason. I think that might be because I work with the government a lot. I have like a lot of government requirements I have to meet for work. And so because of that, you never want to throw anything away in case they need it later, where they're like, what happened to that EIR report? And so I never throw anything away just in case. And then we moved on to what I am calling the closet of doom. This is where I put giveaway items, but it's also the only space I have to store anything regarding my work stuff that I need, my filming stuff that I need, just all of that. This is the only spot that I have that I can put things. So I have paper and ink for the printer, and then I have like my cameras and all my camera gear and microphones, and then I have like random Wiis and Xboxes that I don't use anymore up there, which I did end up taking out and sending to my mom because when the grandkids come up to visit, she can have that stuff for them to play with. But yeah, it's just one of those closets that is a catch-all. So one of the things that I did do was I got rid of a lot of boxes. Something that my brother got me in the habit of was keeping the boxes when I bought electronics like cameras and computers, iPads. And I'm not sure why, but he was like, oh, always keep the box. So I did. And now I'm like, okay, I don't even have this iPhone anymore. This is from like the iPhone 6. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the box. So I got rid of a lot of boxes and was able to make some room that way. That thing that I'm holding in my hand is the stand for my TV. I don't know why I'm keeping it. It's mounted on the wall, but I'm afraid that at some point we may decide to switch bedrooms and make our current bedroom our office and the office that you're seeing now our bedroom. And at that point we would need the stand. So it is what it is. That will just have to stay up there. I also have a random baseball hat collection there on the door. I'm not sure why I have so many baseball hats because I don't wear them, but we've got them. So that's where we're at right now. Then it came time to actually clean off the Pilates reformer. You guys have no idea how excited I am for this. It was collecting a lot of files as well. And Pilates is actually one of those things that I really, really enjoy doing. And I haven't been able to do it. Not that I haven't been able to, but I haven't done it in the past like year and a half, 2 years. And it's one of those things that I just find so relaxing. And because you're so hyper focused on what your body's doing, you don't focus on like anything else. Your mind is completely clear. So I am so thankful that I have a Pilates reformer at home, especially during lockdowns and all of that. And because of that, I can do Pilates still. So I want to get it all cleared off. I want to get in the habit of start doing it every day. I used to do it 7 days a week for an hour every day at 4 p.m. And it was honestly just one of those amazing joys in my life that I want to get back. So you can see in that back corner there, I'm stacking all of those tubs there. That's all the stuff that is going to be going to storage. I won't be taking it out straight away because there's stuff that I'm going to add into it as we wrap up this work project a little bit more, and then it will go into storage, hopefully forever, never to be seen again. In this back section here, you can't actually see it that well because I didn't realize that that pillow was sitting up on the other pillows like that, but I am organizing my yoga mats, my Pilates springs and equipment. I can actually just slide it under the reformer so that it can sit there and I can pull it out if I need it, but it doesn't actually have to be in a closet anywhere. Before I had it in that closet and it meant that I didn't have room for the giveaway items. So by switching them around, it makes it easier for me to access my Pilates equipment while working out. That is called a Pilates Arc and it is amazing. And that too fits right underneath the reformer, which is so great because again, it just leaves me so much more space to actually move around and do things. And I can have everything in there without the whole room feeling really, really cluttered. And then, of course, it's time to sort through my closet. I have a big box that I'm actually putting together of stuff that I'm going to send to my sister. And so anytime I find some clothes in there that I'm like, I don't think I'm actually ever going to wear this again, I will put it in a box, set it aside, and once the box is full, send it off. And that's what I'm doing today. So I pulled a couple of sweaters out, a couple of tops. I pulled out some jeans, some shoes, and then also threw in a whole bunch of makeup out of my bathroom.
If I want, let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it, you can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better.
And then it was finally time to tackle that table next to the printer. That too becomes a catch-all because it's a table surface, and table surfaces just tend to collect everything. So this is where it's just kind of random junk, like hangers. Why do I have all those hangers laying there? They need to go in the closet so that I can hang things up after I do laundry. The random candle, notebooks. One of the things that I did this year was I have decided I am no longer buying notebooks. I'm using the GoodNotes app only on my iPad. And by doing that, it has helped me create so much more free space on tables. I don't have a notebook for every project I'm working on anymore, which would then result in stacks of notebooks everywhere. I have just one iPad that I carry around with me everywhere and call it good.
A secret kiss from painted lips. Yeah, we can move in. A taken bed, a sun to set, and maybe we're falling. Before it's begun, let's get in that over.
And finally, it was time to work on my actual desk. I have all of my planners throughout the years that I save because if I ever need to go back to them for some reason, for notes or appointments that I was doing, I want to have those on hand. So I have them stacked there. I actually am going to place them behind my computer, so if I ever need them, I have them. But they're not actually in the way because nothing sits behind my computer. So that's always handy. I use the Erin Condren planners and I can't recommend them enough. I think that they're great, but I did switch to a digital planner on my iPad and I really just much prefer that now. I have the ring light and other light behind my desk because I use that for filming if I'm ever filming anything in that location. But it's not something that I use that often, so that's why it just sits there and just kind of looks a little funky, but it is what it is. Also, you'll see that I'm down there. I am untangling all of the cords that are under my desk so that they are all where they need to be. I can identify what cord goes to what, and I don't have to worry about where am I unplugging the wrong thing or anything like that. It just makes life so much easier. And that's exactly what this 31-day daily grind was all about, was making life easier. The next thing I'm doing is going through the dog section. That is all of Louis' stuff. It has his clothes, it has his dog bags, There's a grooming kit in there because I tried to groom him by myself during lockdown. Let me tell you, it wasn't great. And I keep his life vest, his raincoat, his sweaters, all of that there. So I went through that and just kind of folded everything up, organized it a little bit more, left out one box of the dog bags because I do need those more regularly. And then this will just slide underneath my desk because it's something that's right next to the door in case I need anything, like the raincoat or a life jacket if we're going out on the water. But other than that, it's not something I need on the regular. And this is the finished space. I have so much more respect for this space now, and I really have worked so hard to keep it looking this way. I have that stuff of Christmas stuff there because I'm going to be using that for Christmas. And then I also laid my yoga mats here, and I've got my springs for my Pilates reformer. This is the box that I'm sending to my sister. It is not 100% full yet, so I'm just going to keep adding stuff to it. Sorry if you could hear Louis snoring. And then this is where I have my papers, my maps, my old notebooks. I'm not throwing them away, but I did not need them out on the table anymore. And I was just able to create just like a little bit more like cohesiveness for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys in my next one.